We talk a lot about cameras around here.
The Panasonic S5 Mark II.
Fujifilm GFX 100 Mark II.
The Nikon Z5.
Panasonic G9 Mark II.
Sony A7C.
But in the world of digital photography, capturing the image is only step one. So today let's talk about some new products that we've brought in to help facilitate you in your post-production. Introducing our newest lineup of products, the ASUS ProArt displays. How might these guys affect your creativity, productivity, and workflow? I guess you'll just have to stick around to find out. Believe it or not, this is the very first time that McBain has ever carried professional grade monitors like these ones. And you might be thinking to yourself,
it's about time. Great.
And yeah, that's fair, but why now? What is it that's so compelling about these monitors that makes us certain that our customers will love them? The simplest answer is colors. Now, this is usually the part in one of these videos where I get all sciencey and talk about the dude that first invented color theory back in 1802, or I talk about how every display technology works, but that's not how we like to do things around here. Let's instead use a graph. Easy peasy. This color chart represents the spectrum of all visible light. Since digital sensors and displays can't quite match the entirety of the spectrum yet, we're limited to portions of the chart, referred to as color spaces. The most common color spaces used by consumer-level photography and filmmaking equipment are sRGB and Rec. 709. There are others, mostly used by incredibly high-end productions, think like Times Square billboards, National Geographic publications, and big-budget movies, but today we'll be focusing solely on these two. So, given that all cameras, regardless of their brand, file type, filters, or anything like that, shoot in either sRGB or Rec. 709, it is incredibly important to have a display that is properly calibrated to show all of those colors accurately. Here's a quick test to illustrate why. This photo was taken in RAW on my personal camera. I then edited it. This photo was taken in RAW on my personal camera. I then brought it onto a super basic, uncalibrated monitor to edit it in Lightroom and produced this image. I then brought this very magenta, discolored image into Lightroom on one of the ProArt displays and fine-tuned everything until it looked right. See the difference? The huge difference in colors comes from the fact that the original edit was done on an uncalibrated screen. Every display will look slightly different from one another, whether they be slightly too green, too warm, too bright, too dark, the list goes on. This is why it is essential to operate from a perfect middle ground or a perfectly calibrated display. This means that no matter the screen your content is displayed on, it will look as closely to the way you intended it to without needing to make any adjustments to the display, like a dad messing with his picture settings on his TV. That brings us nicely to our newest lineup of products here in the store, the ASUS ProArt monitors. As of right now, we have a 34-inch 1440p ultra-wide, a 24-inch 1080p desktop monitor, and a 14-inch multi-touch portable display. All of the ProArt lineup is Calman certified and covers 100% of the sRGB and Rec. 709 color spaces. They are beautifully calibrated right out of the box, and each are loaded with special features for every type of creator. Let's start with the 34-inch ultra-wide, otherwise known as the PA34VCNV. It is a 21:9 ultra-wide, meaning that the screen is roughly 30% wider than a traditional 16:9 screen. This allows for native 16:9 content to be displayed in full screen with additional room on the sides for controls. The added real estate is especially welcome in video editing applications, or really in any app that favors horizontal space. General productivity is also a breeze with this display, with all the extra space allowing for me to have multiple apps and windows open at a single time, all available at a glance. As for consuming content on this screen, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Certain sites like Netflix and YouTube will automatically adjust widescreen content to fill the screen horizontally, whereas others like Disney Plus will have both pillar and letterboxes. That being said, when the content fully fills the screen, it is incredibly immersive, with the slight curve of the screen helping to fill your field of view without much neck strain or head turning. Other standouts of this particular monitor include Thunderbolt 4 connectivity. This means you can use a single cable to provide power to your laptop or tablet while also transferring the video feed at full resolution. Beyond that, this guy is equipped with an onboard USB 3 hub, internal speakers that frankly leave a little bit to be desired, but most professionals will already have headphones or speakers for monitoring, so it's a bit of a moot point. It's got VESA compatibility and a picture-in-picture mode for using two separate devices with the display at once. The PA247CV, or as we'll call it from now on, the 24-inch ProArt, has pretty much all the same features of the 34-inch ultrawide, albeit in a more standard 1080p 16:9 format. We have them in stock, just unfortunately not on display. As for the 14-inch portable touchscreen monitor, it features the same fantastic color accuracy and Thunderbolt connectivity, and provides an awesome solution for on-the-go laptop creators. The screen can also double as an incredibly color-accurate camera monitor via the included micro HDMI connection. All of these displays are now available in-store as well as online, so whether you're looking for an on-set monitor for your next studio or movie production, or the ultimate post-production screen to ensure perfect colors in all of your edits, McBain's new lineup of ASUS ProArts have got you covered. Level up your photography and filmmaking with a perfectly calibrated and color-accurate monitor for your editing battle station, watch widescreen content as immersively as possible, or shoot some adrenaline into your on-the-go productivity.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and enable notifications. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at McBain Camera, and visit us online at www.mcbaincamera.com.